Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, all participants in Borobudur International Symposium 2022. I would like to present my research with my team with the title Household Waste Management Technology as a Compost Using Effective Microorganisms and Shredded Plastic at the Ngawu Asri Waste Treatment Site, Gunungkidul, Regency. My name Dewa Hiningtyas with my team Suparni Setiawati Rahayu, Gatot Santoso, Anak Agung Putu Susastriawan, Samuel Kristiana, and Satriawan Dini Haryanto. We are from Institute Science and Technology Akri Yogyakarta. For the background, I am from Chemical Engineering, and with my team, they are from Environmental Engineering, Electrical Engineering, and Mechanical Engineering. So it's complex. Okay. The outline of my research, there are 5 parts. First is background. I would like to explain household waste, and then TPS 3R, Ngawu Asri, and then treatment of problems. And then the second goals, treatment to compost and shredded plastic. And the third, research methods. Fourth, research results. And fifth, conclusion. Okay. The background why I choose the topic of my research. First, because garbage or waste is still a main environmental problem for Indonesian nation, not only in Jakarta or in rural area, maybe in city is a very main problem. Based on the data from Indonesian data for 2021, the composition of waste from household reaches 42.33% of the total national waste. Is the biggest waste composition than others. You can see in the graphic. Household is 42.23%. This proves that household waste management is still lacking. And from data from the Environment and Forestry Service in 2021, it is predicted that waste generation in Gunung Kidul Regency will reach 366.11 tons per day. So it is the biggest amount abundant waste in Gunung Kidul Regency. Okay. You can see in this picture, the waste management system implemented in Gunung Kidul Regency is differentiated according to the waste source, namely residential and non-domestic waste as well as road waste. For handling residential and non-domestic waste, or we call it household waste, the cleaning staff of the sanitation and gardening of the Gunung Kidul Regency Environmental Service will take them from house to house or public facilities using a garbage motorbike and then transport it to the temporary disposal site. Furthermore, then it is disposed to final disposal site. One of the temporary disposal sites in Gunung Kidul that has participated in processing its waste using the reuse and recycle is called 3R principle is TPS 3R Ngawu Asri. However, in the TPS 3R or the Ngawu Asri waste treatment site hasn't run optimally yet. From the data, only not until 50% the waste input in TPS 3R Ngawu Asri can manage to it. Separation of waste, this the location of TPS 3R Ngawu Asri. Separation of waste between organic waste from food scraps and inorganic waste from plastics has been carried out. You can see in this picture there are separation between organic and inorganic. And then how to manage, how to work in TPS or Ngawu Asri for organic waste has been managed into compost using simple technology and relatively long production time. And sometimes the production of compost is the time of production of compost is uh, changing more than 1 month. Inorganic waste in the form of plastic is only separated without technology and collected into plastic collectors at a very low price. You can see in this picture. The goals, there are two goals. First, to process organic wastes by using effective microorganism, or we call it EM4, into compost. To process plastic wastes into shredded plastic as a plastic recycling materials. These are methods for compost. You can see there are 4 steps, and then this picture there are the the first step is shredding organic waste into shredder machine in this first picture, and then the second, making effective microorganism solution with the concentration with the variation from 1 until 2% volume per volume water. And then the third, mixing it with organic waste and processing composting with current times regularly. You can see in this picture. And then the last, compost analysis. We can see the analysis of compost from physical and chemical. If we can see in a physical, we use like touch the fertilizer or the compost, and then the color is in a physical analysis, and the chemical analysis we use the composition of carbon and nitrogen in them. Okay, these are methods for shredded plastic. So we differentiated about organic waste and inorganic waste. Inorganic waste reset method for shredded plastic. There are 2 steps. First, we making a shredder machine. Second, testing shredder with many kinds of plastic like bottle, from polyethylene terephthalate, polyethylene, polypropylene, and result analysis. You can see in this picture that we are helped with student for making the shredded machine. And then you can see this picture, the shredded plastic. Shredded plastic is suitable for PET or polyethylene terephthalate or the others plastic. Okay, in the research results, first about organic waste during the composting process from the first day until 21st day, the condition of the fertilizer or the compost in physical appearance according to SNI standard from Indonesia can already be achieved in 21 days or 3 weeks. Namely, the shape resembles soils and has a blackish brown color, and a pH value of 6.9. Meanwhile, the condition of the compost in the first week still doesn't resemble soil, so it is still stir. So it is mixed and covered until composting is complete. The best composition of adding AM4 from concentration variation of 1 until 2% volume per volume water was at 2% volume per volume water. This is because EM4 can accelerate the decomposition process of organic waste from the active microbes in it. The compost content obtain a carbon composition C of 24.381%, and then nitrogen 1.424%, and then CN ratio 17.121. The CN ratio complies with fertilizer standards. And then about the inorganic waste, the design result of plastic shredder machine made for capacity of 50 kilogram per hour, driven by a 10 horsepower gasoline engine. The machine can be used to chop, to shred it, to shredding various types of plastic from PET or polyethylene terephthalate, and then polypropylene, polyethylene with the size of 1 until 2 centimeter. The conclusion, first specification of compost, you can see from carbon content, nitrogen, and CN ratio, pH value, and then the color. It's suitable for fertilizer standard or SNI with the optimum composting time of 3 weeks. The chopped plastic or shredded plastic results obtained were 1 until 2 centimeters in size with capacity of 50 kilogram per hour in shredder with 10 horsepower gasoline engine. And then the third, Ngawu communities use compost for their plants growth and sold the production of shredded plastic to the plastic factory in Klaten, Regency. So it's useful from organic and inorganic. Thank you all participants and viewers. I think it's enough. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.